Hi, this is Steve Waller, and I'm one of the co-founders of the cloud-based expired domain crawler, Authority Domain Harvester. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can find valuable domains with little effort and for a very low cost. So I'm logged into a brand new account that I've set up specifically for this video, and as you can see here in the top right-hand corner, I've got 1 million credits available to use, which means that I can crawl 1 million pages spread across multiple sites, or just one site depending on how I choose to use them. The process of starting a crawl is very simple indeed. The first thing you'll need is a seed URL, and this means the address of the site you want to crawl. Now I'm currently working my way through a long list of sports websites for a client of mine who is building a niche-specific private blog network. So I'm going to continue on this list and crawl swimming.org. First of all, I'm just going to visit the site to see whether they use the www or non-www version of their domain as standard. And as you can see, they use the www version. I'm also going to use the site command in Google to estimate the number of pages that the site has. And Google is showing just shy of 50,000 pages in their index, although I would give a word of warning that this number is not particularly accurate. But still, in this case, I'm going to assume that the site is around 50,000 pages in size. So to begin the crawl of swimming.org, all I need to do is type the address into the search box here, change the max crawl limit to 50,000 pages, and hit go. Now, it sometimes takes 30 seconds or so for the crawl to initiate, so we'll just let it do its thing. And now, as you can see, that it's started to check the domains that it finds linked from this site. The tool shows every domain that is linked to, but those that are not available have a red cross next to them and do not show the domain authority. When it finds a free domain, it will put it straight to the top of the list, and it will have a green tick along with the domain authority in the right-hand column. But you don't have to sit here with your window open watching the tool run. In fact, you can run multiple crawls at once, and to demonstrate this, I'm going to return to my dashboard by clicking on my username, and I'm going to start another crawl in another niche that I operate in, and that's education. I'm going to crawl the site www.teachers.org.uk, which is the official site of the National Union of Teachers here in the UK. I've already checked that it uses the www version of the URL and that it has around 15,000 pages indexed in Google. So I'm just going to enter the URL, change the crawl limit to around 15,000 pages, and once again just hit go. And you'll see that it will start the crawl and begin to find domains. One of the great things about crawling for domains is that you can crawl in any niche or any location you like. For example, if I want domains with the Australian extension .com.au, then I can crawl Australian sites. I'll start one more crawl as an example of this. So if I head back to my dashboard once again, and this time I'm going to crawl a business site in Australia. In fact, the most authoritative business site in the country, which is business.gov.au. If I quickly visit this site, you'll see that they use the www version of their domain, and that their homepage is actually not the precise root domain, but rather they use this /pages/default.aspx page, which means that I have to copy this into the search bar on Authority Domain Harvester. And now I've already checked, and business.gov.au has around 6,500 pages according to Google. So I'm going to set my crawl limit as 7,500 pages. And once again, it's as simple as hitting go. Now I'll let that start up. which it has done now. And I'm now going to show you where you go to see all of these crawls that you've started. So all I need to do is return to my dashboard and click where it says Search History. This brings me to a page which lists each of the domains that I've started to crawl, the URL limit or the page crawl limit that I set, the number of pages that it's crawled so far, the number of available to register domains that it's found so far, and it tells me whether or not the crawl is complete. So as you can see, in the short time that I've been doing this video, Authority Domain Harvester has crawled 600 pages on swimming.org, 281 pages on teachers.org.uk, and it's just crawled 2 pages so far on business.gov.au, which is the one I just started. And now I'm going to leave this running and pause the video, and I'll come back later to see what domains, if any, have been found. So Authority Domain Harvester has been crawling my 3 seed sites for a little while now, and I'm going to refresh the page to see what progress has been made. So as you can see, the crawl of teachers.org.uk has finished after crawling 5,231 pages and finding 3 available domains, while the other 2 crawls are still going, although they have also both uncovered free to register domains. So let's take a look at the completed crawl first, and if I click on the link, it will take me to a page with the results. So the 3 domains that were found have domain authorities of 17, 12 and 9 respectively. So just remember that each of these domains will have at least one backlink from teachers.org.uk. And I can now go away and do my usual due diligence on these domains to check the quality of the other backlinks and to ensure that they haven't been registered and spammed previously. If I go back to my search history, let's take a quick look at the crawls that are still running. So swimming.org has so far crawled a little over 10,000 pages and it's found 5 available domains. So I'll click into that, you can see it's still running, and the domain authorities go from 6 up to 12. And if we look at business.gov.au, it's spidered just over 2,000 pages now. It has found 1 domain so far with a domain authority of 15. Obviously, you know, a link from business.gov.au is probably worth its weight in gold, considering how high an authority site this is. If I go back to my search history once again and look at teachers.org.uk, so there's a little over 5,000 pages that it crawled, and that would cost you just over $1 at most, but as little as 50 cents if you were to buy credits in bulk. Now that's great value compared to buying domains at auction, where the equivalent domains probably start at $30 or more. So you should now be starting to understand just how powerful Authority Domain Harvester is. If you want high quality expired domains for any niche or any location, then there really is no better way of finding them. I should just add, we intend to add a great deal more functionality to the tool, but we recommend that you get on board now and start crawling sites to get a head start over everyone else. That just about wraps up this video. If you ever have any questions, you can add me on Skype. My username is steve.waller6.